Hayate is one of the few heroes dealing true damage. In the late game, his dominance is obvious. Just using ability 1 can consume most of the enemy's HP, but Hayate on Dragonland, once being specially suppressed by the opponents, is difficult to farm well and can only be bullied. Today we are going to show you how to use the core jungler Hayate, a marksman, to control the pace of the whole team. Tuition: the key is to control the pace. A core jungler Hayate can be developed better than a normal Hayate on Dragonland. The faster his equipment is built, the less time Hayate takes to dominate the game. However, Hayate is weak in the early game, so don't involve yourself in fights and try to farm at this stage. Leave your teammates to invade opponents' jungle if the enemy is counter-jungling. Remember that your own development is the most important thing. After the first piece of equipment, Fafnir's talent is built, the core jungler Hayate begins to play his role. Once your equipment is better than the enemies, find opportunities to attack and use the powerful ability 1 to pull the enemies and create opportunities for your teammates. The most powerful Hayate is in the mid-game, and taking the jungler position makes his powerful stage come early. Make good use of this time difference to establish a pace advantage for the team. In the very late game, although the true damage dealt by Hayate can pose a huge threat to the enemies, his power is limited because the enemy's equipment is completely built. So from the Fafnir's talent being built to the 10th minute of the game is the golden time for core jungler Hayate to show himself. Practical tips. So let's see how a core jungler Hayate balances the development and offense in the game. Build Kukri at the start of the game and take the Mai buff. Hayate really needs the Mai buff. Call your teammates to help you guard the jungle, clear monsters to reach level 4, and then find opportunities to gank. When his passive is fully stacked, cooperating with the support's control, Hayate can do remarkable damage. If you have nothing to do, you can clear minions to farm and wait for the next round of jungling. When your equipment is built enough, try to initiate team fights. Use ability 1 to poke before the fights, and when the opponent's key control has been used, cooperate with your teammates and use ability 2 and ability 3 to read the haps. You can also find opportunities to cast the ultimate to enter the battle area and stack your passive. Then use ability 2 to extend the distance and use ability 1 to make a kill. Grasp the timing of entering the battlefield or you may waste your ultimate. Here is a set of suggested equipment for a core jungler Hayate. If you can build the whole set in the 10 minutes, you will be the unbeatable master of the game. Let's see the build order of Hayate. Start with Kukri and upgrade it to Whispering Wing to increase jungling speed. Purchase Gilded Greaves to increase resistance. Then build Fafnir's talent, and this time the equipment has basically been formed. Next build Blessed Blade to increase the pull damage of ability 1. Then you can choose Hyoga's Sedge to increase the tanks and gain a certain control effect. Finally, build Clave Senti to highly increase the damage. In the late game, you can upgrade Whispering Wing to Scorching Wing. If you want to learn more tips on other AoV heroes, subscribe to our channel.